Going back to Iowa, it was nice to, of course, get a win because we hadn't had a lot of those. We started poorly, falling down 14. It's especially back-to-back plays when they have a nice touchdown drive. We break down coverage, then we throw a pick six. So to have some quickly fall behind 14-0, good sign of maturity. At least we kept battling, staying in there. We go, I think, from 14-0 to 14-3. And then we blow two scoring opportunities where we got it 4th and 1, decided to go for it, and we don't execute a play cleanly, and then we miss a field goal. So we still have some situations where the game can get away from us, but our defense kept battling. Eventually the offense did get in rhythm at the end of the half to go 14-10. Played a decent second half. We can still play better. Again, offense has been a little out of sync a couple weeks. We played good defenses. We'll continue as we play our opponent this week and other teams. Play some great defenses. Our offense needs to pick it up. Defensively, we're making strides. Still giving up a few plays. Pass game will get stressed by Wisconsin a lot this week. But good performance, good win. Came back a couple times. The kids are showing some resiliency. They're believing that I think we're figuring out that we don't have to play perfect and we don't have to hope for things to happen. We make it happen, and we're gaining on us. That was good. Players that played well, special teams. Kyle Kennedy, a couple weeks, is showing up on the kickoff cover. Isaiah Roundtree, the big return, got us going after they took the lead on a nice return. Greg Heben was outstanding in the 2 units that he plays on. He's always playing well. Those guys in special teams were recognized for their performances. Defensively, several guys played well, but kind of came back again to Adam Replogle. 3rd and 2 stop. Everybody will talk about Antonio Marshall's pick, but it started on 1st and 10 at the 10, and he has a 2-yard loss to make it 2nd and 12, and then 3rd and 12 that got him to a passing deal. So Adam actually recovered the fumble last play of the game. And it's 30, 40 yards downfield. So the guy is a great practice player. He's what we want guys to look like on and off the field. And he's a special guy playing at a high level, and he's doing it week after week. So Adam defensively, Larry Black played a lot better inside as well. Offensively, a couple good performances, but Cam, the way he settled down, really strong at the end of the first half. Good second half. Cam Kaufman and then Cody Latimer, had big day with some touchdown scores and did well. And then we recognized again some guys. Paul Phillips again, who was injured this year, would have been in the mix to be a backup tight end. Missed a great deal of preparations, but back full speed, looking good at tight end, which is great. We're going to need him down the road. And Andre Booker, a walk-on running back, was our offensive scouts of the week. And defensively, Bryce Worski, who's a freshman out of Seymour, I believe it is, and Mike Replogle, who travels, plays special teams D. So those guys played well. It was a good win. Now it's on to Wisconsin, which is, I guess, their fight song. But they, good football team, good program, back-to-back champions. Have lost 3 games, each game by 3 points. Lost to 3 really good programs, and Michigan State and Nebraska, and the way Oregon State's playing on the road. They've lost 2 of their 3 on the road. Outstanding football team, all phases of the game. That's why they win championships, a program that we respect. And much like the program we played last week, a program that a lot of things they do, we're trying to emulate, and how you prepare and how you practice and how you recruit and how you coach and eventually how you play. So we're excited to have the opportunity Saturday, but as we go through it, it's each day in prep. We've had 2 good days at work, and we'll look forward to having a good week and seeing where it stacks up Saturday at 12. Questions?
Are you seeing the consistency in terms of efforts and practice improve as the season has gone on? Is it at the level that you want it to be?
I think it's really good. Even a few weeks back when we weren't getting the results, we thought we thought we had good practice habits, and we're going to keep coaching and preparing like a winning team. We weren't getting the winning results, but we weren't playing sloppy football. We were playing better. We've actually had in the 2 of the last 3 games 4 turnovers, which is the only games we've had multiple turnovers, against Navy and last week. So we're not executing or playing our best, but our attitude, our work habits, I think the kids believe in our process now and what it's about. They're seeing results, the fruit of their labor. And if you're going to be a good program, you're going to start playing well at home. You're going to start playing well at the end of the season, and you don't play well if you don't prepare. And I think because of the way we've prepared, they've gotten good individual performances. Now we're getting good group and team performances. And I like the start of this week. It's been the way we need to practice, and we need to keep adding as we move forward.
You talked about the 4th and 1. You didn't execute a play. The last couple of games haven't averaged 3 yards a carry. And I know the short passing game is compensatory to that to a degree. Do you need to start running it better?
Oh, no doubt. Again, I think, we're managing ourselves with, our tight end blocking. Nothing against Ted. He's had a big game, but, he's not blocked as well as we need to. Offensive line, we're still young. And that being said, I think we're just physically a little underdeveloped. We're playing an extremely stout defensive line. It goes 339 and 319 inside, two outstanding D-ends. And the best players on their team are the two guys that stand behind them playing backer. And so their front is outstanding. Much like Iowa, they're going to make it difficult to run. But when we lost Trey, we lost a running quarterback. And sometimes in where we are physically, that was an element that's a plus. Right now, some of the short passing is taking the place of some of the things that we need in the run game. But we need the run game to definitely pick up because for a couple weeks, it was pretty good at Navy. But Navy was dropping 8 defending the pass, so you needed to run it. The last 2 weeks, it's been one of our Achilles heels, and it will be an extreme concern Saturday because the structure of Wisconsin's defense and the personnel, what they do, that's going to be a difficult challenge. So we need our line backs, and one of our things of improvement, we actually thought our perimeter blocking, even though we had several receivers, Teddy Bolzer and other receivers have nice games in the catching department, we felt our perimeter blocking was not very good. And, you always say when you don't run the ball, it's the offensive line. Well, a lot of teams cancel gaps and make it get to the perimeter. And if your receivers and tight ends aren't holding up, they're part of it. It takes 11 guys to run it. It takes 11 guys to throw it.